Hey there, friends and enemies, Chopu here again, and today I was able to get my hands on a Marvel Spider-Man gift bundle for Magic the Gathering, and this looks incredibly interesting to me. I know the set is not super well received as a whole, but for me, I still like collecting these overall. This one comes with a collector booster, 9 regular play boosters, and alternative art. Gwenum Remorseless, which is huge because I think that's one of the better cards in the set. It also has a spin down life counter, some full traditional foil and regular full art spiderweb lands, and then the gift box as well, the standard one that comes in pretty much every bundle. So I wasn't able to get a regular bundle for Spider-Man because I didn't really need one, but because I saw this and it was not that expensive, normally they jump up in price quite a bit. I felt like it was a good opportunity to pick it up. And I know some people, like I said, not fans of the Spider-Man set in general. But for me, my son, he plays a big factor. He loves the set overall. And so because of that, it kind of has me excited because every time we get together and want to play. He's a teenager now, so obviously he's too cool for dad. And but knowing that he's going to be excited to play Magic with me because of the Spider-Man set is partially why I enjoy it so much and will continue to collect as much of it as possible. We do have the box here that you can store stuff in if you so choose. Obviously, we have some of these little counters and tokens and stuff like that. I like the art on this quite a bit, but overall, I don't really do a whole lot with those. I don't really keep them, to be honest, outside of just for general purposes. I have enough +1/+1 tokens and all that stuff. So here's all the packs. Those are the base packs. We've got the lands as well as the collector booster, which I'm going to open up last. This dice is actually the spin down counter dice, whatever. I think is really cool. It does have the Spider-Man symbol right there. And I just like this one personally. So I do like the fact that it's pretty solid overall. And again, I think it's something that if you like the set, if you like collecting that stuff, it makes sense to try to snag. So I'm going to go through and start opening this stuff. I apologize I don't have a second camera for this video. I'm kind of making this a little short notice, so I didn't have the full setup, and I just wanted to get this opened and ready to go. So here we go, the foil Gwenum. Again, I think this is one of the better cards in the set. Then we have the full foil arts. I don't know my right from my left. And then we have the non-foils as well. Or the foil regular. So these ones are the ones that kind of showcase New York City and that kind of stuff. So if you're not into this, again, it's understandable, but those are all the foil ones, and I do like them quite a bit. I actually hadn't pulled a Gwenum, and so because of that, I'm really excited to pick her up because I do feel like she'll fit in some of the decks that I have, which is kind of nice. Sometimes the cards you get... The last bundle that I got... actually, I did get a Spider-Man bundle. I take that back. I might have misspoke earlier. I did get the Spider-Man bundle, and when I got that one, I think it might have been a pre-release pack or something like that. Anyway, I was able to get the Eddie Brock / Venom, the one with the little numbers in the corner, so that was really nice. And these are the regular lands as well, if you're so interested in them. Nothing too crazy there. All the basic lands of the different varieties. So if you like those, I know a lot of people really like the full art lands when they are in foil, so they're pretty popular to chase. For me, they're fine, but nothing too crazy. I'll throw them in a deck. I like thematic stuff, so if something fits my theme, then I'll definitely go ahead and get it. So we're going to go through real quick. We got Beetle, Shock, Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. We got the Inner Demons. I'll kind of go through these a little faster. So overall, these are going to be the more legendaries. We do have a Suburban Sanctuary in foil. We've got Spider-Punk in foil as well. Kind of nice there. I do like that card quite a bit. And then we also have an Oscorp Industries. So that's a nice card. Also, a lot of rares there, which is nice. And we got Costume Closet and some other ones. Nothing too crazy overall. But again, I do like the fact that we got a couple rares in that pack. And I do think Spider-Punk is one of those cards that over the course of time will rise in ultimate value, because if we see other sets that have spider themes or have a lot of spider cards, then I think that's going to be nice. So we got the commons. Go through those real quick so you can see those. Nothing too crazy. I'll kind of talk about them as well. But this way you're going to see everything before I kind of do. And then we'll go from there. So that's a costume. Let's see. This is the meme, the Spider-Man meme that we see. Imposter Syndrome. I don't actually have that card. That's kind of nice. Oh, we got doubles again. So we got 2 mythics this time, I think. Yeah, oh no, this is a rare. Carnage, Crimson Chaos. Again, that's not a bad card, but this Imposter Syndrome is actually a really good card. And it is one of those that I did not have as well. So that is very, very nice. We got the foil, bagel, and schmear. Nothing too crazy there. But yeah, packs have been pretty good to me so far. Cannot complain. Again, apologies that I don't have the second camera. Sometimes, like my setup isn't really made to have multiple cameras, so I kind of have to adjust things. So we'll go through the commons real quick and uncommons, and then once we get to the rares, we'll kind of. I want you guys to see the the soul stone before I pull it. You know what I'm saying? Hobgoblin, not bad there. Okay, what do we got? Jackal. This card sees a lot of play in a lot of the 60 card formats. So that's a card that I think I will definitely keep on to. I have one already, but Passenger Ferry in the foil, and then Sinister Hideout as well. So that's a card I'm definitely gonna kind of hold, because I think over the next year or two, we're going to see the value of it spike a little bit, because it is, again, it's already made its way into standard, I believe, maybe a different format, but I do know that is one that does get some play. So we'll go through the commons. I like this format a little bit just because I can kind of see in the camera, but also you guys are getting a much better look at what I'm getting than I am, so it is kind of funny. Some of these cards I have a lot of different copies of, so I'll have to get rid of them. Living Brain, what do we got here? Supportive Parents is always very, very funny. Villainous Wrath, I actually have a few of these now already, so this is not a card I was necessarily looking for, but it is a useful card, so I do think I'll keep that. And then we got the foil Vibrant Cityscape. Words are hard. Not too bad so far. Nothing too crazy. I haven't got any crazy pulls. When I was at MagicCon, I actually was able to pull a the alternative art, the old looking comic panels for Peter Parker and Eddie Brock. The Peter Parker I actually have right here. I pulled this at MagicCon. It's actually a very sick card. So definitely try to chase one of those if you don't have them. Anyway, here we go. Go through the comments. Why is this upside down? Just a random upside down card for no reason. Taxi Driver. Doesn't make any sense, but sometimes I kind of like fat hands it, so I have like my hand covering the whole card, which is kind of silly. I haven't really gotten any of the special cards yet, so that's kind of a bummer. We got a Kraven the Hunter. We got Spider-Man 2099. I have both of those cards already, but I'm glad. And then we got a Friendly Neighborhood. So we got, okay, that's kind of a nice pack. I know these cards are not like super valuable, but getting 3 rares in one pack is actually quite nice. So can't really complain there. I do have some people who haven't really bought a lot of Spider-Man who I'll probably be trying to get some of these cards, especially the duplicates that I have, because they are definitely going to be cards that I think a lot of people are pretty interested in at the end of the day. I know, again, the set is not the most beloved, but it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not every set is going to be a banger. So let's go through these real quick. Again, I have these. I'm looking for some of the special event cards, but there's not really a lot in here. Aunt May. That's so funny. I can't believe they put her in there. Wall Crawl. We got Scarlet Spider Cane. And then we got Web of Life and Death. This is a very good card. This is a card that I have one copy of, but I will be absolutely keeping going forward. Secret Identity in the foil. And then we got just a land. Pretty good overall. I think we've gotten enough rares and legendaries, or rares and mythics that I think some of them are pretty good. But I do think that we haven't hit any of the big ones yet. So hopefully it's all saving for the collector booster, and then that way I'll have a ton of really big hits in that one. So let's see what we got. Again, I don't mind this set as much as a lot of people. I'm kind of going to ramble a little bit. I think it's obvious they made mistakes with this set. With it being supposed to be... Yes, I have a lot of those Penny Parker cards. We've got Kraven's Last Hunt. And then we've got Spider-Gwen foil. Nothing too crazy. But I understand that like it's a lot of filler, which is a problem. I also understand that just the general themes kind of don't fit for everybody because it doesn't feel very Magic being in a city. But like being in New York City, like a real life, more modern setting. But at the end of the day, I think there's a lot to... There's going to be cards that'll still be sought after in this set, even if they're not as good. I also know that the draft format's not great, and plus you have the issue with the different cards that are in the online version of Magic the Gathering Online. So I think that is a problem. We got Lizard, and then we've got Wild Pack Squad in the foil. Nothing too crazy there. So we have not hit any big shots yet, which is a bit of a bummer. Again, we've got quantity over quality so far from what I've seen. And it's not what I'm looking for because, again, I got a bunch of these cards from while I was at MagicCon. And so because of that, I'm just looking for specific hits. But this is the way it goes if you're going to pick up a bundle like that and you're going to pick up packs. Like, I'm glad to get this still because I've filled out my collection, which is nice. I also have a lot of cards that I'm really excited to try to build with across different formats. So, Daily Bugle, we got Multiversal Passage, not bad. We've got, double Multiversal Passage. This one's the foil of the alternate extended art. And then there we got the regular. What are the odds of that? Same pack. Kind of crazy. So, it's not a bad card. It's actually... The reason I like Multiversal Passage is because you can use it in so many different types of deck combinations. It'll be really, really valuable. So because of that, I do think it is a good card. That being said, it's not the card that I was looking for. No, unfortunately, we did not get a Soul Stone or anything like that, which is kind of the hunt that I'm on right now. Yes, I could just buy a Soul Stone, but it's nice to... I like ripping packs, and I also like to fill out my collection in a lot of sets. So, alright, so we got Romantic Rendezvous. This is the collector's booster, by the way. Merciless Enforcers. Web Up. Professional Wrestler. Shock. Spider Suit, not bad. Tombstone. Spider-Man India, and now we're starting to get to the good stuff. We got, Ezekiel Sims. So one more card, and then we got... So here's the land. I did get a foil of the full art there. Kraven the Hunter. With great power. Strength of Will. Hex. This actually looks kind of sick, actually. I do like that art quite a bit. And then finally we got the Miles Morales. We got the full art. This is foil as well, so that's a very good card. And then we got the foil food token. So not terrible. Again, maybe not the value for this entire box if you are somebody who is mostly concerned with prices. You could just go out and get the cards that you're looking for and fill out your collection that way. It's not really something that you need to necessarily go buy a bundle like this. But if you're somebody who does want to, maybe you haven't bought a lot of packs yet, maybe you're looking for a way to get a collector booster included relatively cheaply. When you add in the price of the gift bundle and you compare it to a standalone collector's booster, 9 play boosters as well, say at like, I mean, I think they're like $7-8 a pop right now, and you get the spin down if you want that, and you get the guaranteed Gwenum. I think it's a nice bundle. It's definitely worth the value. Now, what you pull from packs is always going to be questionable at best, so you don't know what you're going to get. But at the end of the day, if you are a fan of Spider-Man whatsoever, if you want to get a bunch of packs for a decent cost, this is a bundle that looks like it's still widely available and you should maybe consider picking up. But if you already have a lot of the set, if you're looking for specific cards, this is probably not the way to go. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video as always, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.